So the GFG Foundation is a registered charity founded by Nicola and Sanjeev Gupta in 2017. And the aim of the foundation is to work with young people in communities where we have a business presence and really trying to inspire and encourage those young people to look at the opportunities that are in the local community where they live, and primarily get them to think about careers in engineering, manufacturing.
I think it'll be different because it's something I've never done before, and our school doesn't do like programs that are more like this. So it'd be really interesting to like look at the different things you could do and like just engineering in general.
I think because it's such a hands-on experience, there's a lot of practical work involved in it, and we get to choose exactly what we do after we receive the brief.
I think schools have a duty to their students to show them what careers are out there, particularly careers that again are within their local communities. I think there's a sort of ordinary route of you go to school, you go to college, you go to university, you try and find a job. And I think what we can show is that is a viable route, that's a very good route, but there's also other routes such as apprenticeships and other ways of getting into the industry, not just following the traditional college university route.
It's been a really engaging and useful day. I think it's done what we had hoped it would do in terms of the students have got a really clear idea about what the project is, and they've already started to have a real good buzz about what building they might be choosing to think about looking at and making it more sustainable. But on top of that, the activities that they put on, the carbon capture activity we did, looking at students' personal carbon footprint, I think makes it even more relevant to the individual what the wider nature of the project will be.
Yeah, we took a trip to Thriber Steel Mill in Rotherham, and we didn't see the melting shop, but we saw the re-rolling bit where they take big bars of steel and roll them out into they can roll them into like circular bars, like square bars, hexagonal bars. It was quite noisy, but in a good way. It was really insightful into how industry worked.
I was really nervous actually going into the presentation because I thought it'd be more like an exam, like kind of conditions. But actually when I went in, everyone was really friendly and she was really talkative, the lady who was there, and she was really nice, and both people were just really supportive and helpful during the questioning and things like that.
Our aim was to create a cost-efficient way to make the humanities block, since it's the warmest in summer but the coldest in winter. Our aim was to just balance that out in the most cost-efficient and effective way possible.
The programme has been fantastic for the kids. I think they've got a lot out of it. The team have been looking at a local shop, and they've sort of really invested in the project because it's a local project that they've chosen, and it's just been really wonderful to watch them develop in their confidence and their independence. And really, I can't take any credit for what they've done. I've pointed them towards it. The mentors have been superb, and they've just focused and got on with it.
In terms of recommending mentoring, last year it was quite a young group. I say I'm the oldest one from last year at 37. We had some younger mentors, recent graduates come through, which definitely need male and female mentors. So I definitely recommend it to any business. Promote your career path, promote the type of job you do, engineering, HR, IT. I think it's that inspiring the next generation in terms of doing it. And some of our guys have said they've really enjoyed it.
I think one of the things that you'll see, that we see both within our students, the teachers and especially our mentors, that this is not just another school programme. This is very different, and we take it out of the school environment for exactly that reason. And we've spoken to schools here today who are just so grateful for our support in this programme, and it's something that they can't wait to have another group of students go through again, because I think they realise that there really is a requirement for this in this local area, of something to really give back to the community and really invest in our future generations.